It's been a long day. So the kids have sung us a welcome song. The ladies have sung us a welcome song. Now it's for some man stuff. It's gonna involve goats and the drinking of the blood.
Good morning. Today we're taking a quick walk with Lake Kipi and Masai with the kids and Sam. You guys might have seen them in the last video. If you haven't, check it out. So yeah, this is today's activity. Say good morning.
Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Next time.
Bye bye.
So we just pulled up quickly. On both sides of the road we have 14 giraffes. Well, half of them on this side, half of that. I don't know whether they're related or friends. It's definitely the most giraffes that I've ever seen in one group. Okay, good morning and welcome to another episode in this road trip adventure series.
Not a road trip, a rhino trip.
A rhino trip. Now, we haven't seen any rhinos yet.
Hopefully we will today.
Hopefully we will today. So we set off this morning from Sam's conservancy, Naibunga.
No, we didn't. Today we came from Temple Point all the way to here.
Really? Okay, Malia's losing the plot a little bit, I think. I think the sun's getting to her. But we left from Naibunga this morning with the objective of coming to here, which is Ol Jogi Ranch. Now we did call, there's a little bit of confusion. We did call ahead because we heard that you were supposed to. We were told there was a campsite. They said, yes, there's a campsite, please just send us an email. So we sent an email, they replied to say there's no campsite. So, so we've come here today to clarify. We've just been told by the guide, yes, there is a campsite.
And they're just as confused
and
as
everybody
us.
is very confused right now. So we're sitting at the gate waiting to find out. So hopefully we're going into Ol Jogi today. But if we don't, then we'll let you know exactly what's happening. Hope you enjoy the vlog. If you do, don't forget, please, to like this video. Please drop comments down below. Help support our channel. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do. If you want to join us on our family adventures. Let's see what happens next. Quick side note, this particular adventure, this road trip that we're on, is in this little beast here that we're driving, which is the kitted out Land Cruiser, courtesy of Sunworld Safaris. Dave and Tracy also have their Land Cruiser up front there as well. We are mostly through this experience going to be camping in roof tents and just living raw. So thank you Sunworld Safaris for providing us with the equipment that makes this possible. We've already tested the vehicles to the max and they're still alive, which is good, and so are we, which is even better. Okay, Ol Jogi now.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so Ol Jogi is a no-go. Multiple people have said that you can camp here, but you can't. They're very persistent that you can't camp here. And Dave is not happy.
Right here. Right in
Dave
front.
It's really nice. I just feel like maybe fighting against the locals and then parking in front of them is maybe not the best idea.
Worth it.
Oh, Malia!
Just to prove a point.
What? How did you get there?
Malia is now officially a Mani.
So we're basically trying to figure out plan B, and then we'll update you guys as to what's happening. But right now, we have no idea.
A few moments later.
Right, what's the update?
Okay, so update is...
We still don't know what's happening.
We still don't know what's happening right now. We are exploring a couple of options. Basically, Ol Pejeta, it's an absolute no-go for camping. So we're exploring, there's a research center not far from here, about 30 to 45 minutes, where maybe we'll camp. There's also a couple of other options that we've asked everybody. We're gonna get the responses and then make a decision. But right now,
We're gonna eat
sandwiches. What did you have for lunch today?
Nothing.
You did, you had grapes.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Anyway, come here. People need to talk to you now. If we go into that park over there, what do you want to see?
I want to see a unicorn.
Yeah,
okay, how
kind
about
of.
how about a big fat grey unicorn?
No.
Okay, so we've got our accommodation sorted outside, back in Nanyuki for the night, and but we're still going to go into Ol Jogi, even though
For unicorn.
out of principle we kind of don't want to, because they've messed us around. But I would like to see if we can try and find this one.
A rhino.
Yeah.
No, unicorn.
Let's see if we can find you a unicorn. A unicorn that needs to go on a diet. So we're gonna head on in and see what we can find. See how Ol Jogi is just for the game drive. The only downside is right now it is literally midday, which is the worst time of day to go on a game drive to try and look for animals because they're all hiding from the sun. But hey, let's see what we can see. Okay, so quick update. Ol Jogi was a non-starter, unfortunately. There was some, I don't know what happened. There was a miscommunication. Essentially meant that once we decided we were going to go in and not camp, they then turned around and said, no, actually you can't even come in. So whatever the issue is there, that's
We don't know.
we don't know, and we never will. Like, maybe we'll explore that park one day, maybe we won't, who knows. But Ol Jogi, thanks. Now we have rerouted and we are in Ol Pejeta. We've never been to Ol Pejeta. Dave and Tracy have been here a few times before, so they're very well versed to this whole area. We've never been, but I can tell you now, based on what we know from coming through the gate, it's a rhino sanctuary that houses the last 2 Northern White Rhinos in the entire world. They are under heavy protection by armed guards 24/7. Also the largest Black Rhino sanctuary, I believe, either in Kenya or East Africa. I will confirm. But basically, rhinos, and more rhinos. We've booked our campsite already, so we're gonna head there now. We're gonna leave one of the vehicles, and then we're
going to leave a beeple.
and we're gonna leave a bibu. And then we're all gonna head out in our vehicle because our roof comes off.
This is a beetle.
It's not a vehicle, it's a bibo. It's a bibo with the roof that opens. Let's go and camp.
There it is.
There's a rhino.
You mean that's a fat unicorn, Malia? It's not a rhino.
No way. Today it's just full of challenges, isn't it? Like, are we ever gonna get anywhere?
I mean, I think it's one of those things where it looks deeper than it really
Well,
is.
how about you go and start crossing it yourself? Watch for crocodiles! So we're at the river. Nobody mentioned the river at the ticket office when we told them we were coming to the campsite, and it looks a little bit deep. Maybe this is where we pitch, like up here. Huh? Today has just been a big question mark. We literally have no idea what is going on anymore. They're testing the depth of the river by throwing rocks. Adam's going that extra bit further. Okay. I am not going through that river.
It's kind of terrifying. I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be like sketchy, but okay. But we're just calling the office to find out if it's safe or not.
The office says, and I quote, no, don't cross the river.
Okay, don't cross the river.
Like, I've called him so many times, he goes, hello Tracy. I'm like, hi. Anyways, don't cross the river. He's gonna
try and send a team on the ground here. It's here in this area.
Okay.
He's like, basically you'll find a flat spot, but he's like, you should see a green structure for a toilet in firewood. And I'm like, I don't see it.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm glad they didn't cross the river. Is it time for a game drive yet?
I think so. Yes. Keep your arms, legs and limbs inside the vehicle at all times.
We've got the wine, we're ready.
Game drive's right, okay?
We're ready. I should be hanging out with Tracy a bit more often. You could see straight away that that one was being defensive. Stood up. And there's a baby, I guess, which is Malia, are you excited to see rhinos?
Yeah.
We're leaving Kenya. We need a year out so this kid can appreciate wildlife again.
Never.
Alright, so we're going to try and balance the wine. Tracy with the pouring and me with the holding.
We got this.
And Dave just wants attention. So this field is just full of elephants, and there's actually a lot of baby elephants. And I think somebody actually asked that we shared the real travel. Malia's been all over the place. She stopped enjoying wildlife, nature, so yeah, she's kind of here against her will. Okay, so we have spotted our first cheetah. Let's see if we can get a shot of it.
So I've never successfully found anything interesting self-driving before. So this is my first time seeing anything interesting and being this close to it as well. I'll take that as a win.
You're a good guide.
Alright, so we are here now at the Rhino Sanctuary, so a memorial for every rhino that has died here in Ol Pejeta for various different reasons. One of the most important ones is Sudan here, which was the last male Northern White Rhino. They're actually using his sperm that they froze before he died, and they're going to inseminate combined with an egg from one of the last female Northern White Rhinos. They're going to inseminate a standard Southern White Rhino in order to hopefully produce the first I guess falsely inseminated Northern White Rhino. What would that even be called? And the word I was looking for was IVF. So it's essentially rhino IVF that's happening here. But yeah, this is kind of a sad place to be.
Are we making a fire?
Well, I don't know whether to, or at least we need to keep the wood from getting
Dry.
completely drenched. And then
So we don't know
go from
whether
there.
that storm
But really,
is
we should
coming
probably
for
have
us
a fire going.
or not. Me and Malia are hiding inside eating chocolate. Was that delicious? Look at her face. Malia, did you have any chocolate today?
It'll be enough.
Locked in our umbrella.
So we were hoping that this storm was going to avoid us, but it's not. It's here, and it's here quite heavily. And actually, one of our windows is not going up. It just got. Hello. What are you guys saying?
Down there, that's why I said
Ina,
start
do you
writing
see the
there.
rainbow?
No,
There's
is it
a
that?
whole rainbow.
All I know is that aliens are green. Yes, David. I know you want all the attention for
I
this
know.
video.
I know.
Stop trying to get more YouTube subscribers out of us.
Oh my
David.
god.
I know what you're doing on this channel.
I'm leaving.
Sorry. Malia. She's gone. Abracadabra. Boom. And she's gone. So for dinner, these guys are gonna have pasta with red sauce, right?
Actually, chunky sauce, Parmesan and Romano with other natural flavors. Where is she? Let me check in the car, maybe. No. Well, that's crazy. But what is this green thing there? No.
No, it's not that.
Must not be.
So this is where we're camping for the night, right by the river, which actually does hold crocodiles and hippos. But we believe you can do camping safely anyway, so. And Mr. Rogers,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you doing?
I am putting up solar lights so we can see what the hell is going on, but also just to deter any animals. They might be like, oh no, there's too much light, I'm not gonna go over there.
Hey Manzo.
Yes.
Your voice changed.
Yes, I am Manzo.
Malia is getting involved with the fire. It's time to set the tent.
So it's night 3 of our camping, our last night with Ina and Adam. So we're gonna pop some Prosecco, and also it's raining. We had an interesting day. I think this is warranted. Ready? You know I hate doing this. It's not bad, I'm getting better at it.
Ring it, Tracy. Yeah.
Yes.
How are your pesto noodles?
Not good because I'm not eating it anymore now.
Not good, but did you like it until this point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was good. You're just full. It must be that chocolate you had earlier. Yeah, look at that face.
She's mad because I turned off her headlight. Say, girl.
Beep, 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 pew, pew.
Pew pew. So we're all set up. The camp is ready. Tents are up. Awning is up. Got my nice light rig around. The fire is
You're enjoying this.
firing. I'm enjoying it for now, right at this very second. But what is that? I can't even focus on this thing. What is it? Everything's set up. We've had some food. The rain.
Stopped.
No, it was there twice now.
Okay.
Right now we have a clear sky, so we're hoping for the best because we haven't slept in these tents in the rain just yet. So
Be a good way to test them out.
it'll be a good way to might be a traumatic way to test them out, but yeah. So now we're gonna have some alcohol and sit by the fire and chill. Just have to take a moment to show you the bug situation tonight because I guess because of the rain. Wow, the bugs, the midgies, they are out in full force and they've covered everything. So check this out. So these are our supposedly bug repellent candles. These are supposed to keep bugs away, and yeah, it didn't quite work there. And then up here, look at these guys, all along here, all attracted to this light, and all down here. When I put this head torch on, they swarm you, like they're just everywhere. Note to self, when it's raining, minimize light. Alright, how was your day in the end?
It was fine. After a few hiccups, finally made it. I think there's definitely been a few highlights.
Yeah, all in all, today's actually, consider it went kind of wrong in the beginning. Turned out to be pretty awesome. So we're happy. Tomorrow we move on to the next adventure up into Samburu County. So, right, time to sleep. Good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're up very early this morning, aren't we?
But Mummy's not.
Mummy's not. Mummy's still sleeping. You've still got chocolate around your mouth from last night.
It's so I can lick it when I'm hungry.
That's it. So it's a chilly morning today, isn't it? Huh? And it's not a crocodile. We came out to see if it was a crocodile down by the river, but it looks like it's a rock, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's go and see.
Okay, wait there.
But I can see.
Look, there's one by the bank, right there. There's the hyena on the bank. And the other ones have crossed over the river. Everybody's awake now, and we're actually blocking Dave and Tracy's car in over here, so we need to start packing up so they can leave, because they're going to be leaving us today, and we're going to continue the journey on our own for the last few days. So Ina's making some breakfast. I'm going to fold the tent up and get all this madness back in the truck. Ready? It's chilly today, huh?
Yeah, also so cold. Malia, are you ready for breakfast?
No.
Hey, look what I got you. And this is gonna have honey on them. Malia's making a little smiley face out of her bread with butter and honey. We'll miss you, you know?
We'll miss you too, guys. Is that the right thing to say?
Yes.
Okay.
There, you guys are
no
the
cuts,
same.
no cuts. Anyway.
Bye.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa!
Wait,
Unhug,
recording.
unhug.
It's not recording.
Okay, go.
It has been so much fun.
I'm so zoomed in right
And
now.
that, guys, is the Great Migration.
The Great Migration of
Why go to Masai Mara? We've seen it.
Bye!
It's just us now.
Solo.
Can you believe this?
I have to
Isn't it
say
weird?
I have to say one thing. I think on a trip like this, it's really perfect to do it in a group, like at least with one other truck. None of us have done this before, and I think to have the kind of backup from some other people is always good, right? Did you have fun? All right, so we're all packed up, we're ready to go. We're gonna do a quick game drive on the way out of the park, and hopefully, stay tuned, we are gonna go and try and visit a blind rhino.
No.
And
You can pet
you can
it, you can
pet it
touch
and
it.
feed it.
Should we do that?
Now she's listening. All right, let's go. Okay, so we are here at the Chimpanzee Sanctuary, so we came here very last minute, so it's really cool. We weren't necessarily planning to come here, but we came past it and thought we'd stop in. And this is the only place you can see chimpanzees in the whole of Kenya, and they're not native to this country. Okay, so the chimps here, there's 34 of them, split into two groups. 7 of those 34 are accidental births because they have a system in place to try and stop them mating, because it's very expensive to look after chimps. So 7 of them are they made it through the gap. We're now going across the river to see the other side. So these 2 rocks here and here, they're man-made rocks that every day these guys fill with honey, and the small holes that are in the side, the chimps will get the sticks and push through the holes to get out the honey, like they would in the wild.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah. Obviously not in rocks, but like it's not just honey in rocks in the wild, but in like beehives.
So what head is that on, Malia? A giraffe, nice. Show me a buffalo head. That one. That one. Alright, so
Yeah, that was cool. It was it's a quick tour, so it's worth visiting if you're ever in Ol Pejeta. But yeah, basically they rescue these chimps from all over the world, from zoos, private houses, bushmeat trade that they rescue them from. They bring them here and they basically just, the aim is to give them a better life for the rest of their life. It's not a breeding program. There's no need to try and breed the chimps. And in fact, they're trying not to breed the chimps so that they don't have to spend more money on them. There's been only one chimp so far who's been able, he was so smart, they understood how to short out the electric fencing. So he would take sticks and he would connect the live wires to create a short, and then he knew that that switched off the electricity and that he could pass.
And he escaped multiple times.
Multiple times in different ways. Sometimes he would use sticks to actually separate the wires, but luckily he was a friendly chimp and he didn't attack anybody.
Right, let's go and hopefully see it.
Hopefully see the blind rhino, Baraka. Look at them fighting. Can you see? Look at the little baby.
So we're used to the kind of places where basically the elephants are very protective over their babies, whereas here it seems to be quite chilled. They're not really minding us being here.
Like literally next to us.
They're right next to us, and they're not. Usually you can see how the parents are protecting them by hiding them, whereas here they don't mind. What is this? What is this?
For the rhino.
For the rhinos.
You feed him? Sideways. Sideways, yeah. You can pet him too.
Okay, so we did a little education session with Malia in the center there. It's good to give her an opportunity to learn things in a different way that's not a classroom. So taking her around the different bones and things of animals. They even had a little glass case full of poos, and she had to guess which poo was in each one. And now we are going to check Morani's restaurant. Just going to have a little look, and then we have the long drive all the way up to Samburu. And actually, I learned something new today as well. I didn't realize the black rhino population since 1970. There was 20,000 black rhinos in Kenya in 1970, and then 40 years later, in 2010, that number was down to 600.
Yeah, I think they said that in
the 70s. It was the 70s and 80s. I think, like the hunting,
was the biggest
hunting era,
hunting time, and that's like eventually how they got to not having any. So
yeah. So now all the rhinos are critically endangered. And that's why places like this exist, to try and boost those numbers. They're now up to 155 rhinos here at Ol Pejeta, black rhinos. All right, so we are now outside of the park on our way to our next destination, and for you guys, the next vlog. Overall, considering that Ol Pejeta was actually not supposed to be where we were it's not where we were meant to be, I'm actually really glad we ended up there.
yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
A lot of people complain about it because of how expensive it is, but the reality is what you get when you go in is not like any other conservancy or park. In the chimpanzee part, where you get guides that show you around. Baraka, the blind rhino, he lost one eye from being speared by another rhino in a fight, and then the other eye he was lost to infection, so now he's under protection there the whole time, and he has, helpers 24/7. The park is well looked after and well signposted, and I think it's definitely probably the most family friendly park or conservancy that we've been to so far, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's more animals to see. There are a lot more chill, so they hang on the side of the road. There was also horses that you could do
horse riding. So there is a little aspect where there's a teeny weeny little feeling of like almost being at a zoo, which we don't support zoos. However, this place is a conservancy and it does have open wildlife corridors, so the wildlife can roam freely except for the rhinos, because the rhinos are protected. It's all in for a good cause. Overall, fantastic experience. For wild camping, really, really amazing. And even though she wouldn't admit it, Malia enjoyed it too, right? Oh, she nodded.
No.
No? We
This
hope
is it.
that you have enjoyed this experience with us. And if you have any questions about our experience, please feel free to comment down below and ask us about the park. We'll happily answer any of your questions. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you're not subscribed to this channel and you enjoyed the content, please support the channel and subscribe.
Let's go to our next destination.
Next destination, next vlog. Let's go. Welcome to Mount Shaba, which is where Shaba National Park or National Reserve gets its name from. Later in this vlog, we're going to do a full tour of our trusty steed.
Finally.
that has